loving family members, proud parents of students.
Religious existing than living. But here is a person who looks at life positively and acts proactively, not only that of hers, but also of others. Her approach to life has been different right from her childhood, setting a perfect example for her students. Imagine a cute baby coming out of its crawling stage, a bud about to blossom, fascinate the society with its eternal fragrance, but with all the trials and tribulations associated with organization at that stage. She went about the Herculean task of building the most prestigious women's college. This made her convince the management to allocate funds for smart classrooms and make the campus technology-enabled. Her desire to make the college unique and unbeatable made MOP become the first college in the country to have started the FM community radio station. Today, this station enjoys a patronage of around 50,000 listeners. The campus television, networking all the classrooms through base station, is another interaction that stands testimony to her ability to employ technology to overcome the space constraints. As Steve Jobs said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Dr. Nirmala went on to prove that she was a born leader with an infectious zeal that extended to her students and staff as well. Always open to new ideas, she welcomed and encouraged everyone to open their minds and put forward their thoughts. Be it a student or a colleague, she worked together as a team. Thus, a day never goes by without innovation in this campus. She ensured that every step of hers helped in the growth of MOP, a toddler, then to a young girl filled with vivacity and confidence. As the famous quote goes, God could not be everywhere, and therefore He made mothers. Her selfless love for the students made her the motherly figure one could always approach. She was keen that her students should be equipped with the skills required to strike a balance between family and career. To this end, she introduced the concept of finishing school, which molds every MOPian into a complete person who is successful on both professional and personal fronts. Being the mother to her students, Dr. Nirmala believed that no two girls are identical, nor their tastes, talents, aptitude, and acumen. She identifies the skill strength of each girl and channelizes her energies to become a success. Dr. Nirmala saw that her passion was transformed into opportunities for her students. Born to a businessman, Dr. Nirmala always dreamt of becoming an entrepreneur herself. The paternal instinct in her could not allow her intelligent students limiting their work to domestic circles after marriage. This prompted her to set up an entrepreneurship development cell and empower her students to become job creators. Being a queen maker, she has created hundreds of entrepreneurs. Cherishing and serving each other may you achieve the highest general welfare, says the Bhagavad Gita. The strong believer of this, Dr. Nirmala was a perfect role model for thousands of students to serve humanity. Besides her passion towards empowerment of women and children through education, she has recently launched the project AHAR, which provides nutritious breakfast to around 400 underprivileged primary school children. Dr. Nirmala did not want to confine empowering the students of MOP alone, but wanted to contribute to the entire student community. This motivated her to contest the syndicate elections of University of Madras. Her admirable leadership qualities impressed the academic community, and thus she won the syndicate election 3 times and became the only woman to serve the syndicate for 3 tenures spanning 9 years. Her extraordinary contribution to higher education has caught the attention of UGC and other governing bodies of other universities and colleges. She has been inducted into several policy-making committees in UGC, Tamil Nadu State Council for Higher Education, universities and colleges. Dr. Nirmala, through her innovative approach to education, has brought several accolades to the college. MOP was the first self-financing college to be re-accredited at A level with the highest grade granted autonomy status by the UGC in the Madras University area. The proudest moment for the entire MOP family was when the Madras Management Association, a representative of the industry, recognized her efforts and presented the institution with the Managerial Excellence Award in Education. Recognizing her service in the cause of education and empowerment of women, many organizations have honored her with awards. To quote a few, the British Commonwealth Fellowship Award, Outstanding Vocational Excellence Award by Rotary Club of Madras, the Centenarian Seva Ratna Award by the Centenarian Trust, the Career Guru Award by the Chennai HR Forum, For the Sake of Honor Award by the Rotary Club of Ambattur, and Media Guild Award by Chennai Metro Magazine. She was also invited by the Consortium of Community Colleges for International Development and Cooperation. Despite being busy with developing MOP into a premier institution, her thirst for knowledge and interest in research is kept alive. She has produced 11 PhDs and has presented and published several research papers. She was instrumental in inculcating the spirit of research even in UG students. For Dr. Nirmala, MOP is a closely knit family. Her relationship with teachers and students go beyond the campus. One not only sees in her an able administrator, but a true friend and confidant. She is a pillar of strength and a shoulder to lean on to all her associates. Dr. Nirmala saw in her students a reflection of herself. She had a dream, a vision, and has ensured that through hard work and determination, that dream came true for her and others. Dr. Nirmala Prasad is an epitome of commitment. She is no wonder a role model for any academician and woman to emulate. She represents the spirit of freedom and dignity of an educated and empowered woman with the mission to empower others. We salute this great inspiration.
The audience is requested to bear with us for a few minutes while the stage is being set.
Associations with its great personality. Association, University of Madras. Mr. Vijay Devya, Principal Consultant, R.K. Swami DPG of Chennai. Dr. T. Kandasamy, President, Kamarajar Arangam Association, Madras University Chapter, University of University of Madras, Chennai. Dr. Fatima Vasan, Principal, Madras School of Social Work, Chennai. Dr. Jyoti Kumravir, Principal, Etraj College for Women, Chennai. Mrs. Haruna Khannan, Alumna, Etraj College for Women, Chennai. Ms. Archana Ramesh, Alumna, MOP Vaishnav College for Women, Chennai. Dr. Ravindra Balakrishnan, Vice Principal, MOP Vaishnav College for Women, Chennai. And Dr. Nirmala Prasad, Principal, MOP Vaishnav College for Women. Warm welcome to our beloved Principal Dr.Nirmala Prasad. Warm welcome to the dignitaries on the dais.
Professor K. Arangam, IAS retired, former Vice Chancellor, Madurai Kamarajar.
And smartness. I have great pleasure in meeting you all this morning. Various felicitation functions organized to convey our respect to you. She has inspired her colleagues. She has also gone along well with the management of the institution to give the best inputs to the growth and development of an institution and the persons who have been a part of the institution. She has truly proven as a great leader by setting an example as to what the leader should be. In fact, a system operates as well as sometimes even better if the leader is away for a short while. The efficiency and the working of the institution depends upon building up systems, which she has done in a very way. The congratulations Dr.Nirmala Prasad for the very efficient way you have been organizing the affairs of the institution. A few weeks back, when I had an opportunity to address in the same call, I said, MOP stands for Young for Managing Excellence, O for Outstanding Academic Performance, and P for Potential Unlimited. You demonstrated in an active measure the beautiful presentation that you made, the PowerPoint presentation highlighting the contribution made by Dr.Nirmala Prasad. And I'm sure that the trend she has set will certainly be followed by her successors and will continue to make this institution shine as a very, very luminous star in the galaxy of higher education in this country. You have heard about her contribution as a principal and as a teacher of commerce. I have a special bias for commerce education because I myself did commerce in college. And most of the members here, the servants on this day, have had been teachers of commerce. And of course, I was also a principal like that, but I was in a very small institution starting 50 years back, 1964. So today things are very different. And what I find most encouraging in the present circumstances in an institution like this is that you have kept quality above everything. The quality of staff, teachers and students coming out of the Vaishnav College or connected to the Vaishnav College is something very superior to many institutions around the country. I see the potential in every student, the potential in every teacher being made to grow, give its blossom in its full measure on account of the leadership provided by Dr.Nirmala. That is what it is. A leader to be able to inspire, to be able to inject the enthusiasm into everyone who is working with her, and that she has been able to do. That is one of the reasons why the institute has grown so well. And the students have been extraordinarily brilliant. The other day that she was presenting an entrepreneurship awards, I was amazed at the galaxy of young students who have risen to very high positions in various walks of life, and in particular in industry, where at a very early age they have proved themselves to be outstanding entrepreneurs. This is something which very few colleges can be proud of. In fact, I can very boldly say that in Tamil Nadu, there is no other institution to beat Yellow Vaishnav College in this particular way. That is due to the dynamism and to the the leadership and input to the voices further. And the institution also a first-class institution. They got people that strength and all good things in life to continue to contribute to higher education in an even bigger way in the coming years, because an educator has a lifelong service to dedicate, and an educator is always a learner, and she is always a learner. She is a student even now, I know that. I wish you all the best in the life, and I extend my very best wishes for continued associating with the field of higher education in a big way in the years to come. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Dr. M. P. Srinivas, Chairman Board of Governors, MOP Vaishnav College of Women, will share his experience of working with Madam Principal.
Dr. Cynthia Pandey, former Vice Chancellor, Manoman Sundar University, will share their experience on the association with bilingualism.
The start of the day, Dr.Nirmala Prasad, distinguished speakers of parents, parents, students, and all well-wishers. I stand here to talk about Dr.Nirmala Prasad, not as a colleague or anyone, but as a good friend. What should I talk about her after going through a beautiful document and after listening to two great people? Should I talk about her knowledge, her skills, her experience? Should I talk about her unique accomplishments? Or should I talk about her personality that ensures compatibility wherever she is, whether in a college or amongst a group of people? Or should I talk about her ability to set and achieve goals and also see very valuable and profitable outcomes? Certainly, she has found a niche in the field of teaching as well as in education administration. She has been able to do this because, as a friend I have always observed her, she thinks through her heart, she speaks through her heart, and she acts through her heart. That is Dr. Nirmala Prasad. This she has been able to do because she has not taken education as a profession or a career. She has taken it as passion in life, as mission. And that's why we see the kind of education that is provided in MOP Vaishnav College is not the usual courses that lead you for a degree or just for a job, but gives you an education for life enrichment. This is the foundation that is needed for modern society. When I was asked to speak about Dr. Nirmala Prasad, as usual, I was trying to identify, like how we do to identify a person, I was trying to recollect all the good things that I can think of her, all the good ones. But an identity is not just about not-so shortcomings. I could not think of any shortcoming. The only shortcoming that ultimately could come to my mind was her age. Why should Nirmala become 65 years old today? Life passes in different phases. It moves on, various phases, and in every phase we have good moments, we have sad, bad moments, and we have mundane moments. And retirement also is one such moment. I'm sure a few of us who are in the days will have experienced this. We have good moments in retirement also. Dr. Nirmala Prasad would definitely see the best moments in her entire life. See her face, the chin up. What does that show? It mirrors her passion for future. It mirrors her plans for future. 1,000 miles to go during her entire life is going to start with the first step today. She has the strength, she has the will, and she has the ability, she has the mindset also to do it. Retirement may be an MOP Vaishnav, but it is not an education field. You have so many roles to play in the field of education, and you will be invited to do so. I'm sure you will be a very successful individual in the field of education, and all of us expect a great deal from you. And we wish you all the best in your future, and we pray God for the health and the strength, and to continue your accomplishments in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Shri Felicitation, Chairman, Managing Committee, MOP Vaishnav College, will offer us. Felicitation.
You have heard orators who are speaking. I'm not an orator, but still I would express my thoughts of this function. I've been associated with MOP Western College right from the beginning as Dr. Srinivas said, it's a joint venture of MOP Charities and BB Sabha. I still remember that when this proposal was brought by Hitachi in BB Sabha, there was a lot of debate. It's bound to happen that two institutions that want to marry each other. So we have to see how the future will be. And there was a lot of debate and the divided opinion whether one should go ahead with this or not. There were Haridaji and Haripalji Agarwal, the two senior members were for it. I also, pretty strongly supported this because the land which MOP offered was excellent, and you can hardly get such a land in a city like Madras. In fact, one of the members, like already told, the three Haris, Haridaji and Haripalji and myself, Haridaji Javaras on one side. But still we pursued, and I think that a lot of difficulties we faced before starting the college. There was a tenant who was refusing to vacate, then the land was gifted and not donated, so that created some difficulties. And then the university had norms that you should have a particular area for a college, and this was less than that. But still, the area, the location of the college, the land was such that we thought we should overcome all the difficulties. And then the government said yes, and then they said no, and then they said yes. We had to go to the court, and ultimately we won all the battles. And when we got the yes from the court and the university, we started the college in one of the schools of BB Sabha. I think it was Kamarajar, so the first year, so that we start the college at least on the paper. And later, then the big task came of getting money. So we went to various donors and we collected a lot of funds so that the building can be put in, and ultimately the college came in shape. So as I say, when you go through a lot of difficulties for a good venture in long run it pays, and you can see all that. This is just a whole little background of MOP. Once the college started, then after a few years, Dr.Nirmala Prasad was appointed as principal, and since she joined, the college never saw the back, always was improving year by year. She really expanded the college, improved its education standards, introduced various courses like media, nutrition, etc., not skill-based courses. And on top of it, as Srinivas said, in the physical education, which we thought we could never complete, she got an elevated idea of giving scholarship to great sports person. So even that field we excelled. And then I still remember the debate in our committee whether we should open the door for NRIs. Because once you get NRIs, then you have to reduce a few of the Indian students here. Ultimately, Dr. Prasad said that it's better that our students also get exposure to foreign students. So even that was considered and it happened. So in various fields, in the span of 20 years, which is not a great age for college, this MOP National College went from not only Chennai-based, but became one of the best in Tamil Nadu, and today it is ranked one of the best in India. And I frankly think that Dr.Nirmala Prasad deserves most of it for all of what has happened in this college. And one of the qualities of Dr. Prasad, in spite of her being she has taken for such a great height. Whenever we compliment her, I've done many times, but I never succeeded because she never accepted one. If I say, "Oh, you're not great, doctor," she said, "No, it's only because the management is so good." So always she would never accept my compliment, and that's a great quality which she has. Now that she's retiring from MOP, I immensely thank her and express my gratitude for bringing MOP Master College to our India clinic. Talking about retirement, because I think we are affected by it. Had there been no age limit, we would have continued with her for several years. But I have a different view about this retirement, and there are a lot of educationists on this panel. I have a suggestion to make. This retirement policy, I would request all of you to tell the university not to impose the age restrictions on self-financing college institutions. This is my personal view. See, one, I can understand somebody retiring from sports arena. Nandurkar also retires. Everybody has to retire because there, what you put, the demand is for physical fitness. But in field of education, as long as you are able to move about properly, you are reasonably fit, then I don't know why should there be an age for retirement. As all of you know, I am told that in the United States of America, the Supreme Court judge never retires. It is left to him when he wants to retire, when he wants to. He can continue up to the age of 90. And as a teacher, I think more you teach, say at the age of 65, 60, more you get experience. So you're at the peak level at the 60s, and then the university says you retire. I don't understand this. So I feel that education should take up this and request the university to exempt at least the self-financing colleges from forcing retirement. As long as the person is able to teach, as long as the person is physically fit, and there is somebody who wants his services or his services, her services, I think we should be there for them. This is what I think. So I thought this is the right place like that. I'm sure Dr.Nirmala Prasad will still continue to serve institutions which require us expertise and knowledge and carry on working for many more years to come. I'm sure you will thrive and even in the future. Thank you, Dr. Nirmala Prasad, for your unforgettable services to education. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Dr. G. Vasavan, Vice Chancellor, American University Chairman, former Vice Chancellor, University of Madras, will say a few words about his association with Madam Principal.
Beloved and respected Dr.Nirmala Prasad, degrees, organized and organized, respected academic members of the movement, and with all the student directors of the movement. Before I speak about Dr. Nirmala Prasad, I have to speak about you. I should appreciate the management, alumni, academics, and students who have organized this colorful, personal, and enjoyable farewell and felicitation function to Dr. Nirmala. I have never seen such a farewell function or a declarative principle of a self-finance college. These two opened up love and affection. Dr. Nirmala Prasad has gained from almost all the stakeholders of education in general and faculty and students of the MOP as well. Dr. Nirmala Prasad, you can stop going to the temporary care students are past, students are present, they pray for you, they have a wish for you. And whoever you are very fortunate. I am the most competent speaker of today to speak about Dr.Nirmala Prasad. My association with her in different capacities for last whatever, almost 7 years. It's very old and we never know what happened. I know pretty well. She will be telling, she was telling, he has been telling, she will be telling. I have explained a lot of support to my institution. I will be very in the duty if I don't tell how much or what level of support I have got from here. When I was at Bharatiya University, Coimbatore, and when I was at the University of Madras, Chennai actually. That was the reason I wanted to around that talk on this races occasion as well. Friends, every one of us are wondering, within a short period of almost 2 decades, how the MOP achieved this much of greatness, knowledge, then colleges of 50 years, 100 years are not able to excel in it. I would like to recollect a statement given by Kamarajar. One woman can change anything. Many women can change everything. That one woman, I refer Dr.Nirmala Prasad. Many women, I refer the faculty members and students of MOP. And the really leadership of Dr.Nirmala Prasad. When the faculty member of the MOP came to my house for distributing invitation, he has told very specifically, sir, you by chancellor, you should not take more than 3 minutes. Because he heard about you on many occasions. You speak more time and sweat. That the 3 minutes is enjoyed by statement. He is the one of the affected part I give you. But allow me to speak for another 2 minutes. All our friends, including our respected Dr. Almighty, Dr. Sitya mentioned anything about Dr.Nirmala Prasad as an academician, as a researcher, as an administrator, how she excelled to them. I'd like to tell the sacrifice was he has made. Yes. Normally, the faculty members or principals, after getting retired from government college, aided colleges, used to go to seminary colleges. Whereas Dr.Nirmala Prasad has taken a very bold decision of coming out from a Indian college and applying at seminary college. How much monetary loss she has got? That's a question to be answered. Yes, I was in a aided college. Since I was there for a long time, the university grant sanction, arrears, UGC arrears, I got 12 lakhs. But Nirmala Prasad didn't get that 12 lakhs. Again, I am telling, as a faculty members of the aided college, suppose he retired from the Gujarat, she is eligible for the rate of retirement almost 70,000 rupees per month as a pension. There is no pension, this is the correct economy. That pension she can enjoy until her life, even after the life, her family members can enjoy. We have sacrificed. It is a small note to the management of MOP as well. That whatever we do today, there is a word of appreciation and felicitation. Whatever you are going to contribute in the tension and gratitude, definitely it will be a real recognition, acknowledgement for practice what we have done. One of the major friends, as the numbers indicate, my colleague indicate number, she has done many things. And I don't have much time to share with you. Finally, there is a myth among the public, especially among the parents. So I removing upon this only the students from religious affiliate family. And sons and daughters of IAS, IFS, IPS, judges are allowed or with IOP. I'm sorry, members of the management. I had the same feeling before coming to you the better than what I did. Then I had the privilege of visiting MOP. I think I was the only person who visited maximum number of times in the MOP as DC of Kamarajar University and Madras University. I watched, examined, and came to a conclusion. This myth is totally wrong. It's a misconception. MOP, under the leadership of Dr.Nirmala Prasad, taking care of, employed, represent, oppressed the people of the country as well. Even for them, they give quality education, they make them employed and useful to the country as well. I salute because we have to salute for the sake of at least Swami Vivekananda. You know very well, this is the birthday of Swami Vivekananda. Once she mentioned, all nations have attained greatness by paying proper respect to women. The country and the nation which do not respect women have never become great, nor will ever be in future. I sacrifice Swamiji, my country India should attain greatness for which I join with all of you to pay respect to the women leader amongst us, Dr.Nirmala Prasad, who deserves all our appreciation. Wish you all success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Sri Emma Gupta, Secretary MOP Vaishnav College for Women, will share his experience of working with Madam Principal.
Namaste. Good morning. This one is I'd like to go on and attack my the college from the section of this college. And there is now last 2 years I had the opportunity to be secretary of the college and have really contacts and know about our principal. I'd like to just share with you some of my experience. Dr.Nirmala Prasad is a rare personality and with a rare communication. She is not only a management or a professional professor. She is a true practitioner. She is a good taskmaster, but also very good in and building the personal relationship with all the colleagues and the staff. All the staff have personal commitment towards her and have great regard and respect for her. She lives in their heart because she helps all of them to solve their any kind of problem like their own family member. That is how Dr.Nirmala Prasad has built up the free culture in us. This reminds me of the Narayan movie of Felicitation. There, once you join their company and you are devoted to their work, rest of all your house problems are looked after there by the management agency. She has the ability to impress upon anyone. And by her true and genuine efforts, for their contribution, an MOP for the cause of human education. This is a universal truth that everybody likes the appreciation of his work. Dr. Nirmala Prasad never misses any occasion or an opportunity to honor the person who have dedicated their work for the kind of contribution for the cause of education for everyone. She is also the PRO of everyone. I believe in business for more than 6 decades. I was surprised to note when I joined as secretary, I saw that Nirmala Prasad, how she has been the brand image of the college by adding various management strategies in education, introducing value-added, innovative, and marketable needs of the day, and some different kind of creative monopoly-like courses, which are normally not offered by other similar institutions. MOP have nothing ordinary, every action, every process made different. Because of MOP brand image, it was called quality education, which attracts so many NRI foreign students. Dr. Prasad is capable of handling any of the problems that are happening for other life without putting the management into any hardship. She solves it. She is like a culture where whatever you wish, you get it. In spite of the space constraint in MOP, Dr. Nirmala Prasad has brought MOP college into sports lab as a leader, producing many national and international champions. It shows that determination to support. Dr. Nirmala Prasad will always remain in the history of MOP college and also in the memory of the management for a great contribution and for the noble task of the education for the women. I, myself and on behalf of the management, the Secretary of the College, wish you a great bright future and a great success in life. We will definitely try to fulfill your dream of starting the third shift
you, sir, for your kind words. Shri K. Maheshwari, former secretary, MOP National College Government, will share his experience of working with management system.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Nirmala Prasad, as a member of the Board of Governors of MOP, I have been observing your achievements silently for many years. When DD Sabha gave me an assignment to work as Secretary of MOP during 2010 and 11, I had an opportunity to work closely with you. I noticed in you a unique kind of putting various strokes of colors to the canvas of the women's college and being an unsatisfied person kept on improvising it till you converted MOP National College for Women into a masterpiece called MOP. You have proved that the destiny is not a matter of chance, it is a matter of choice. It is not a thing to be waited for, it is a thing to be achieved by intelligent and persistent efforts. Some people come in our life and quickly disappear. Some stay for a while and leave a footprint in our hearts, and we are never ever the same again. Dr. Nirmala Prasad, you happen to be the second category of person. Excellence is what you have done. Whatever you have done is the differentiator. People with whom you have been working are also inspired to deliver excellence and are awed by your diligence. Some of them even start envying you as they cannot bring those excellent results. I only hope they don't conspire. Everything has a big price. I know you have paid big price for achieving this excellence in your professional activities by sacrificing family and health. Dr. Nirmala Prasad, you have achieved many things in your life a person can be reasonably proud of. It is now the time to relax. Take the time to eat and enjoy the small activities around you, while still continuing to do the excellent work in the field of empowering women of India. May God be with you always.
Thank you, sir. Dr. D. Amachan, former head, Department of Commerce, University of Madras, Chennai, will offer his felicitation.
Some models colleges have gone down after the urban levels. MOP has remained very well in all areas. As a area, the students have a perception, the teachers have another perception, and management has a third perception. In all these things, I think she has explained them well. That way, study is not a leadership, we practice a perfect area of leadership in education. It continues in time. Time is a great equalizer. If you want to think for anybody, whether you are a vice chancellor, a principal, or a student, and comes and just equalize as well. And we will see that it has a term of its own. It sees the word that looking back what happened all these years and do something with it. That's also a good experience. You have a kind of nice experience after this leaving this position. You have a position to represent where actually united, where a great is required, and to enjoy like the mission, a long healthy life is very easy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Shri S. Prasad, Senior Managing Committee Member, MOP Vaishnav College of Women, to share his experience and associations with management.
Nirmala Prasad, University Board of Governors, eminent guests, teachers, staff, and students. First, I want to express my gratitude to the management, to the principals, to the teachers, to the students for making my long association with the college happy and fruitful. I've been a member of the Board of Governors as well as the Management Committee since its beginning continually. Another person who can really fix these 300 chapters. They are Vice President of the Board and Chairman of the Management. From the beginning, I've been interested in the development of the college. Particularly, I think of the college would make in the education. The first principal was Dr.Nirmala Prasad. I used to discuss this with him. After his retirement, the new principal, Dr.Nirmala Prasad, came. I was a little bit hesitating that I can continue with her at the gate. But I found her very enthusiastic and receptive to ideas of developing the college and also on a faster track. But she's a strong woman. I used to read widely the development abroad on higher education. Teachers with the impact of computer and information communication technology. The entire way of life has changed abroad. And therefore, everything was changed was the mantra of progress. And the universities have to be actually renewed their whole programs and introduce new ones. Therefore, many new ideas came. We have to read widely and give us regularly literature about the development So it's really a unique, say, experiment. We are outsourcing both the skills as well as the facility. We are calling as and then we produce one of the best cities in the university. And it has retained the Air Material Trophy over the last 10 years or more. And all credit goes to her in terms of it. She has continued, but now we have produced sport persons who are competing at the university level, city level, national level, and even international level. We have continued for a few more years. We have produced sports persons who continue to the Olympics. You see, that's what will happen. And so she introduced many new things, particularly the science council, the students' council, which was given the entire responsibility for organizing the extracurricular events. Based upon the parliamentary system, we have cabinet ministers, people who develop it, taking care of each portfolio and developing the thing. Give them full freedom to develop these ideas, and the events were all organized by them. And whenever an event was being organized, a student would come to my residence, hand over an invitation, and say that I should come. My presence was important, therefore I couldn't avoid attending some of the meetings, etc. And I was admiring the performance of the students in the paper presentation, in quiz competition, in workshops, in conferences and seminars. They are brilliant, and I could see that one, and I really used to enjoy and be proud of my university. One of the things that was for all these events, we invited the guest people, well-known people in various fields to preside over the function. And Dr.Nirmala Prasad used to introduce me to them in glorious terms and in a magnified manner. And this created an image of me in the college. It is said that Modi is a TV. Modi is said to be the creation of the media. As far as the college is concerned, my image is the creator of the principal Dr. Nirmala Prasad. And this enlarged my social network. Whenever I attended functions outside, these people who are presided over here will welcome me with a smile and say he comes from the Vaishnava, I know the Vaishnava. I felt proud as if I was wearing a badge of the college, and then I was recognized by all the people. And this happened in one of the universities, centenary, 150 years which was later in the University of Madras. They had invited all the vice chancellors to come there. One of the professors told me to introduce me to one of the vice chancellors. The new vice chancellor was just about to take. At that time, the other vice chancellor, he was telling them to the others also. Oh, they all said, I know him. He's coming from the MOP Vaishnava. Made me really proud that I am associated with the college, which has a name and a fame, and all due to Dr. Nirmala Prasad. And of course, I can go on saying what we did, but the film which is portrayed here portrays her in the best light and fully explains the impact is far greater than my speaking whatever we have done in campus. He said that the god of cricket is retiring at the peak of his career, and the Mumbai Cricket Association and the Mumbai Club are giving them the grand farewell. The goddess of our college is retiring this month. We have
Arangas, President, Madras University Teachers Association, University of Madras, will say a few words about this association with Madam Principal.
Respected Madam, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, my colleagues, my dear students, parents, I feel it is a great honor to be here on this dais to felicitate my sister, whom I know well and was 39 years. The given 3 minutes, I would like to just respond 3 aspects of first and foremost is the symbol of friendship. Yes, I came to know her through her lifelong friend, my aunt, Teresa, and my aunt and her, they have or they are the symbol of true friendship, sacrificing one with each other, and that friendship taught me how to choose a friend and how to live as a friend. Thank you. The second aspect is her. Though I knew her for 39 years, my close association with her was through the 3 terms of a syndicate membership of the University of Madras. First, all the time she was not associated or she didn't win the election because of her association or affiliation to Madras University. She just associated. She conducted the election independently and won. First time when she conducted the election and by looking at the way the campaign was going on, many of the people were astonished how self-financed organizations can win the election. But my leader, remember, was not the last is going to win. He won the maximum vote in the syndicate election, and more than that, she has been, though she has come into the syndicate independently, she has been with us in our crusade against corruption in the university. Yes, she stood with us in our Madras University. She stood with us in the crusade against this corruption. And also, whenever there was a derailment of the vice chancellor in giving good things to the university, he was with us to put them back to the track and guide them to travel in the right direction. In that way, she has contributed immensely in keeping the university administration in the corruption. I won't say the corruption-free administration. Whenever there was an opportunity, we thought of that and we can contribute the living and to do things right. And whenever we were doing or we are involved in that aspect, it was the best. Thank you, sister, for that government service. Third, the most important. Most of us think that we are Christian. No, I strongly believe
sir. We have received several messages from stalwarts and eminent persons on this occasion. Due to paucity of time, we will share a few of these messages with the audience.
This message is from Professor M. Krishnan, Chair IIT Kanpur and eminent educationist. The message is titled Dr. Nirmala Prasad, Passionate Educationist. The message reads, for over 2 decades, I have had innumerable occasions to observe the initiatives of Dr. Nirmala Prasad as the principal of MOP Vaishnav College for Women, as well as to engage in discussions with her on issues relating to education. She has enormous passion for sustaining high-quality education on the one hand and make it economically and socially relevant on the other. Her ideas on teaching and learning do not begin and end with the classroom and syllabi, but extend holistically to all aspects of the learner and her life. At a time when the Indian higher education system is facing critical shortage of educational leadership, it is heartening to see the achievements of a few people like Dr. Nirmala Prasad. The fact that her students and associates have organized a felicitation function is in itself a testimony to her lifetime contributions. While her services for MOP Vaishnav College for Women were indeed indispensable, it is also somewhat a sad commentary on our society that her capabilities were not utilized in more challenging educational assignments. I am sure that she will continue to serve the academic world for many more years for the benefit of Indian society. My warm wishes for her health and happiness. Signed, M. Krishnan.
Message from Dr. H. Vice Chairman, University Grants Commission. I am really privileged to write a message on the eve of my good friend, Madam Nirmala Prasad's retirement. Winners don't do different things. They do things differently. Madam, your limitless efforts and administrative talents have helped in building the black equity of your college. Your creativity, insights, and innovative ideas have been very well recognized by the University Grants Commission. The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to his commitment to excellence, regardless of his chosen field of endeavor, says Winston Churchill. You have achieved this through your tireless efforts. Successful people keep moving. They may retire, but do not quit. Have a great life ahead. My sincere and good wishes for your future endeavors. Signed, Dr. H. David.
We received a letter from Dr. M. Chani, Secretary and Director, Kamarajar Arts and Science College, Kanpur. He is also the President, Association of Management of Private Colleges, Tamil Nadu. Dear Dr. Nirmala Prasad, I am immensely happy to know that a felicitation function has been arranged at the right time by the college to honor the dedicated services rendered by you in the field of education for the past 4 decades in general and latter 2 decades in higher education in particular. I wish to extend my hearty congratulations for the exemplary services and remarkable contributions put in by you for the past 20 years to make the college a portal of higher education, to impart quality education with moral, ethical, and cultural values to thousands of students. I must also record that you have been instrumental in every growth and development of this institution. I am sure your yeoman service to education will continue for many more decades, and you will be the role model in emphasizing empowerment of women to the future generations of womanhood. My best wishes for the grand success for this milestone celebration, and pray us to the Almighty to bless you with a very happy, healthy, and long life. With kind regards, Dr. N. Chand.
Commemorating the occasion, Dr. N.C. Rajshri, Treasurer, Alumni Association MOP Vaishnav College for Women, will announce the institution of endowment prizes.
Happy day to all of you. I feel a great pleasure to announce and dedicate the endowments. The alumni of MOP Vaishnav College and Kamarajar College for Women, staff of MOP Vaishnav College for Women, friends and well-wishers propose to create endowments to commemorate this great occasion. The endowments are for the following purpose. The MOP Dr.Nirmala Prasad and Madras Management Association Endowment Prize for the MBA topper in the University of Madras examination. Endowment Prize for the women student topper at various levels of the CWA examination of Southern region. Endowment Prize for the best CSR project proposal in association with the PIA population. Endowment Prize for the best PSA strategy in association with the Madras ACTA. Endowment Prize for the best chess player in association with the Tamil Nadu State Chess Association. Endowment Prize for the best lecturer in the Faculty of Commerce. Endowment Prize for the most innovative school teacher. Endowment Prize for the best principal of Arts and Science College. Endowment Lecture in the Department of Food Science Management. Endowment Prize for the best woman social entrepreneur. Endowment Prize for best young women entrepreneur. Endowment Prize for the outstanding student of MOP Vaishnav College of Women. And any other endowment which the contributing individual or the organization would like to suggest. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Mr. Vijay Xavier, Principal Consultant, R.K. Swami PDTO, and a proud parent of an MOP, will speak a few words about his association with married principal.
Good afternoon. Management of the Economic Trust, dignitaries on the dance, the Secretary of Knowledge and Practice, and a galaxy of stars from different walks of life present in this August gathering, the heroine of today's show, Dr.Nirmala Prasad, faculty and staff members of the MOP Vaishnav College, and shining stars, all the students both present and past and present, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for this opportunity to express my awe and appreciation to Dr. Nirmala Prasad for her contribution to the world of education over 4 relentless decades. Though this is an official presentation, let me begin mine with some personal nostalgia of her. I have a unique privilege that most of you, or perhaps none of you here, would have had. Dr. Ramachan took you back 25 years and taking you back 34 years. My first lesson of Nirmala Prasad was way back in 1967, when she was just out of college as a green horn to the teaching profession with a spring in her teeth and monument as a Ravada, while I was in the final year of schooling at West behind me, in the same area, and we used to cross each other at the bus stop in the morning. But we did not know each other. My next meeting with her, and it was a pleasant personal meeting in her office, face to face for the first time, after 34 years, with regard to admission for my daughter in mass comm in MOP. I instantly recognized her and asked her, did you teach in modern girls high school in 1967? She was shocked about this and couldn't believe that somebody recognized her after 37 years in 1 minute, and the reaction was, oh God, how do you remember? Even my close relatives who have seen me after a long break have not recognized me recently. Thus began my deeply respect and admiration for her. First as a human being, and then as a professional. I heard of her being spoken about in very high esteem. When I did my homework before meeting her, including that she is a toughie and a no-nonsense person. Incidentally, over a period of time, my interaction with her, that is one standout quality of hers I admire most, and I'm sure most others will. Since I first saw her, I was interested on a full circle now. But neither the speed of the patient has slowed down, nor the gentle strength of the spring in her heel has gone down. She has served the education world for over 4 decades and has served the communication world for over 4 decades too. Again, another unique experience to share with her is that she molded my daughter under her tutelage into a woman of substance and what she is today. Today I take this opportunity to open In a small way, God gave me an opportunity to repay my gratitude for that by guiding and molding her daughter under my wings as an intern in my organization during her responsibility. I have now been associated with this institution for 12 or 20 years. The only reason for this is the single-minded spirit of enterprise, capitalism to enthusiasm, and never say that attitude that not only our faculty and support team and students breathe, but also in every wall of the centers that Nirmala Prasad has created. The edifice called MOP Russian College of Women. I can without any inhibition put my hand on my heart and say in an open forum like this, there are principals in other colleges who created intelligent and outstanding students. But Nirmala Prasad did not create students. She was the first principal who thought of not creating just academic excellence. She taught the students all-round development in activities and curriculum that was beyond academics. She wanted to mold them as practical women who can go out and take the world on. Nirmala Prasad wanted them to be women of justice. To put it in marketing and communication terms, she created a brand called the MOP Women. I mentioned about the brand she created. Now let me tell you about the equity that the brand enjoys in the marketing and advertising world. By virtue of being in the advertising business for a long period, I know most of the senior people in my competitive advertising agencies. And we all share one common view about our brand. We don't build students from Nirmala Prasad's institution at the interviews, like we do with the students of the other institutions. It's the formality that we go through and interview with. For we know, Nirmala Prasad identifies, molds, and polishes only pure gold. That is the faith we have in anything where Nirmala Prasad's name is associated. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not talking to the air to please people. I'm experiencing and witnessing the skill sets of 6 other brands, the MOP women, 4 in account management and 2 in creative, in my own organization. Among the several innovations she brought into the realm of education, a significant one is that she is the first non-professional college principal who thought of providing hands-on experience with practicing professionals even in undergraduate courses. The list can go on. What we can do as a mark of respect to the legacy that she is handing over to whoever is her successor is take a leap out of her indefatigable spirit and keep the top she lit, glowing and spread its radiance across every corridor of the still very young but great institution. Dr.Nirmala Prasad, we are not retired. We are just reshaping the area to now dictate the days at which you want to work rather than the work dictating the days at which you were working in honor of sister. You are a sister and not the kind who can be simmered down. Knowing you, I'm sure even in your kitchen, you are locked up a sin-flame mouth in a gas stove. And if you're telling us that you're going to lay down office and do nothing, then all we can say is our sympathies are with Mr. Prasad. I want to share with you a very interesting lesson that I always remember when I'm asked to speak, and that is, there was a person who participated in a poetry competition and came back with 2 cups. One was small and the other a very big one. The people at home were wondering why the 2 cups and asked the person for the opinion. The person replied, the small cup was given for my speech and the big one was for shutting up. So before I offer the big cup, let me end with the divine request that the good God continues to shower upon Dr. Nirmala Prasad his choicest blessings for many more healthy, happy, joyful long years to come. Our prayer will always be with you. Teach my God bless.
Thank you, sir. Dr. P. Kandasamy, President, Kamarajar Principals Association, Madras University Chapter, member syndicate, University of Madras, will share his experience and associations.
like BBC, that AICT, and other such body. In fact, she is a creator of the creators. Instead of providing job opportunities and making the students job seeker, he made the students job providers in the college. That lies the essence of Dr.Nirmala Prasad and the commitment. More than 17 years loyal activity because of social service, dedicated service, with the determined goals, she achieved many things in her college. I could look at like one day particular, some are born great, some achieve greater, some have greater, rest of all them. The case of Nirmala Prasad is not only multi-racial personality and also institutional builder. Because of Nirmala Prasad, the institution achieved the height of glory, and because she is giving many honors, rewards at the national level, at the regional, because of academic excellent service and contribution excellent to MOP College. And it's a rare combination of administrative abilities and academic excellence. Some principals may be the best teacher and researcher. Some principals may be best administrator. But we could see the combined feature of both administrative abilities and academic excellence in the case of Dr.Nirmala Prasad. The last one thing, which is very important to address our system is involvement in the association activities. Most of the principal people and counseling could not involve themselves in the association activities. But as long as she was saying in the Durant College, there is already support and member of the association of the teacher and all the struggles carried with the association where you could see a very far participation of the club. Then became the general secretary, Kamarajar Association, but also the sector. There are only one thing I want to raise it for you. When I asked her to take the matter of constitution at Kamarajar Association, she refused and asked me to be the president. I said, I feel most perfect. I don't have much experience as reality academic. I don't have much now when as level in academic. We are going to be self-dependent, syndicate for all years and also other universities and international academic bodies. That you take it, then say, for no exam, I will with you. I will tell you that general secretary, don't worry, will take it. The leader is Kamarajar Arangam, 1940, Kamarajar was elected with 360%. Then, Satyamurthy, he took voluntary came before Kamarajar and accepted to serve as a secretary to Kamarajar. That is the greatest of society. Now, the greatest of Dr.Nirmala Prasad being accepted the letter of the Kamarajar. Not only that, usually she is never invited in transplantation, never gathered in transplantation in the academic bodies as a thing. She extended excellent knowledge to the authorities who were the chair. We will try to solve the issues done at Brazil and try to bring a proper relationship with everybody in the academic body. Such is the greatness of Dr.Nirmala Prasad. When she contested in the election to the syndicate 2001, she contested independently. When I contested 2004, I did not believe, but my leader, my mentor, Dr. Master wanted me to find nomination. I tried the nomination, but I supported it, but I think nobody is there to take it to the voters. Then Nirmala Prasad, because I have a big strategy, I asked her to support me. There is a don't political family. I will give you, I will take you along with me. He is also contesting. I took you to the voters. It will vote me also and vote him also. Such a great person, Dr.Nirmala Prasad. And I love it. His word came in the election. He has much bother about my election because I newly entered the university election. Even the last election, I only contested. Mukta has supported me, but Nirmala Prasad followed anything and with the voters in various channels and luckily and some elected. I think Madras University. Madam, one thing I want to correct. Here is Madras University is remembered with the age of the today. When you were chancellors came on from the university, even my affectionate vice chancellor is here at the Kuwasam. I took up the matter of Madras University. This is a chair, that was very good. With the great conscience, he served the institution with the affection and support of all the people in Madras University at the Kuwasam. Likewise, the relationship between vice chancellors of vice chancellor of Madras and Madras University. Likewise, Dr.Nirmala Prasad and MOP cannot be separated. It's an inseparable. It's a part of MOP college as a university here. Let me conclude, madam. You are not only a teacher, principal, administrator, speaker, member, the social activist. That will catch the agent. That will extend your hands to the needy and suppress people in the society. The social activists, when people may not know about this. Some of our friends ask me to relax. No, there is no relaxation between us. In the last week, you will be negatively serving the society. Your service is more required. You are a role model for the younger people. You will be emulated by younger people like this will come. That is a legacy. You will leave it before us to be carried by me, by one of us, Thank you very much. On this occasion, I extend my compliments on behalf of the Kamarajar Arangam to my senior principal, sister principal, Dr.Nirmala Prasad. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. We have on the third Shri P. Haridas, former secretary, MOP College, Government. We welcome him to the dais. Warm welcome to Shri P. Haridas. Shri P. Haridas will share his experience of working with Madam Principal.
Very distinguished persons assembled in the dais, friends and admirers of Dr. Nirmala Prasad, and I see also my dear precious parents. Dedicated members of the staff of the morning, I must at the outset claim your indulgence for coming so late. I had explained to them in the midst of the meeting I had to come here because this is not misunderstood. Again, going back to the meeting, it was very kind of Dr. Prasad, Prasad, and Lalita Balakrishnan for coming to my house and inviting me. It was my duty to come. When it concerns the movement, it was duty. That's what I may say. The other day I discussed with them, and that I should also thank another institution for getting up this function. When I saw the invitation, we were 80 speakers to speak on the stage. Immediately gave me a mind. We are 80 steps.
anyone who was here, perhaps Mr. Yao was there that day, you were there before, but no one knows. Therefore, it has been a great era in the history of the motivational college, and I'm sure the thoughts that have been reflected will all contribute us to commit ourselves to the cause of MOP. Thank you for giving me this honor.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Dr. Fatima Vasant, Principal, Madras School of Social Work, Chennai, will say a few words.
A very warm good morning to all of you. Well, in this hall, it's air conditioned, it's so cool, pleasant, but I use the word warm intentionally because there's so much of the warmth, so much affection, so much good feeling when hundreds of us are gathered over here to express our love, our gratitude, and thanks to Dr. Nirmala Prasad on the day that she laid down our office. At the outset, I want to congratulate the team that made the documentary film because it is so comprehensive and it beautifully portrays the entire career of Dr. Nirmala Prasad. But one disadvantage is that I cannot deliver the prepared speech. I have to change the whole speech because there is so much of overlapping and repetition that we get, particularly when you are at the back end of making your speech. So I was just wondering what new dimension I can share with you about Dr. Nirmala. And then I thought there's the Raman effect. You all know what is this Raman effect. has prepared women with values. She has prepared women who will definitely able to take in life challenges and take their opportunities. And I think that is the great contribution as I see what Dr. Nirmala Prasad has made as a principal, as an administrator, as a personal mentor for students. Well, you could say that Dr. Nirmala Prasad it belongs to MOP, of course, that is the claim as your own, but still, I think that would be undermining this towering personality because her contribution at the international, national level, to UGC, to the university, to the different academic bodies, to the affiliated colleges, and to the students group at large, I think has made a tremendous contribution. And therefore, let me make use of this occasion to thank her. I carry best wishes, thanks, appreciation, and love from all our academicians of the Madras University particularly, and from all principals and students of affiliated colleges. A lot of them talked about her, the contribution to education, but I would like to go a little on her personal aspects. I first met her when she walked into the F50 of the room of Madras University to attend the academic council meeting. She was a little late. But as she entered the room, there was so much of the hush and whispers. People were murmuring something. I asked my neighbor because I have not seen her. We have read a lot about her, but this I'm talking about 10 years back. I have not seen her. When I asked my neighbor who she is, and they said she's Dr. Nirmala Prasad, and I watched her just sat there on the chair for a second. Immediately she got up to go to the podium, take up the mic, and she started taking part in the debate. I really, was taken aback to see her shout, that sort of, the response, the immediate, response. And she was not part of the debate, but she was able to catch up. I admire that sharpness in her. I admire that smartness in her and the presence of mind. That was the day I started from then, there's no looking back. She's my personal mentor, a guide to many principles, and she's our role model. And the other very personal aspect of her, what I really admire is that she knows everybody by name. I mean, even small colleges sometimes, we cannot really know the names of our faculty members or students. But Dr. Nirmala Prasad's strength is she knows people by their names. She used to call them by their names, like principals, more than 200 principals. When we used to have principals meeting, she used to call the principal by name and not only inquire about the college, but she would have all the personal details about the parents, about the in-laws, about children, about the health condition. I really used to admire on that part. I think that's what makes, a person humane, a human being, full of affection, full of concern. Man, I really admire that personal aspect in you of care and concern for others. Well, to conclude, I want to draw a small similarity with Mother Teresa. I'm not saying she can be compared to Mother Teresa, but when I look at Dr. Nirmala Prasad and Mother Teresa, I like to conclude with this to say, Mother Teresa cared for the dying, for the destitute, for the distressed, and at the bed of the death bed, she wanted to give dignity for the dying. Mother Teresa helped people to die with dignity. And what is the comparison, or is there a difference with Dr. Nirmala Prasad is that Dr. Nirmala Prasad helped people to live with dignity. She helped all students to have a life with dignity. And I think you students are really fortunate your dreams come true, and we are all there in mind, simply eagerly looking forward to take your blessing and your practice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. The idea of the gathering to permit us to allow representatives from Vadaparani Murugan and Kalikamba temples to offer prasadam of a special puja performed by Dr.Nirmala Prasad on the stage now. Dr. Principal, Edward College Women, Chennai, will share the series for Like Dr. Nirmala Prasad, distinguished invited of the dice, friends, well-wishers, Mr. Prasad, the man, beautiful lady, faculty members of the Air Fashion College, students, at the outset, I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to offer presentation to my best friend, Dr. Nirmala Prasad. For want of time, I shall present myself to her contribution to the work of Commerce Department in my college at Edward College, and a few qualities which really I admire, which I also would like to emulate. Mr. Nirmala Prasad was the founder head of the Department of Commerce at Edward College, and within a very short span, she upgraded the department, the postgraduate department, and she knew and she understood the demand for the course from the students of commerce, and she made a recommendation to the management to start 2 sections of commerce in the self-financing course. I think that's the important milestone in the history of our college. Now we have more than 20 undergraduate programs and 10 postgraduate programs in self-financing, but the BCom course was the first course to be started along the industry in the self-supporting stream. And ours again is the first ladies college to upgrade our department, the research department, in the introduction of medical in the year 1988. And as soon as she finished her PhD, she took all the efforts to upgrade our department in a full-fledged research department, and she really motivated each and every one of her colleagues, including me, to take up our PhD. It was difficult to take up whether we were able to balance both the family and the career. She really pushed into that PhD program, and she said, "You can all do." I really owe my PhD to my good friend, Dr. Nirmala Prasad. Yes, I have to accept here. Whatever I accept on my PhD, I will not be able to pursue the research college. She is a born leader. She is studying in HR about different types of leaders, about different theories on leadership and all that. But her leadership style is very unique. She combines her dynamism with humanism, that is very, very important, and that I think has proved very extremely successful. And the vigorous rise of MOP Vaishnav College in a short span of about 18 years under the leadership stands testimony to this. See, now we talk so much about personal development programs, soft skills programs, holistic development. But I remember I joined the department in 1970 straight from the college. She always used to tell me there's nothing more than classroom teaching only. It is not enough. Academic excellence is right, but it must also be important to be holistic development. And being the Department of Commerce, we had organized a number of programs for the inter students at the intercollegiate level, the inter-class level, and in the inter-college, we were the first department to bring out the journal, especially for the commerce students, mainly because of efforts. We used to take the guidance and carry out whatever she had told us. It was only because of effort we were able to do all that. And the department, the name just got wonder how she remembers all her birthdays. See, she has, it is not only my birthday, my husband's birthday, my children's birthday, everybody's birthday she remembers. And right from 1971 till this year, not in one single year she has missed my birthday or my husband's birthday. It is very remarkable. It is not just us, but that makes it feel very, very important. And I always thought how Linda got time. She doesn't take this principle, how she takes time to manage all this. I always wonder about her. Time management. Because when you give an invitation to her for her, it may be a small function, maybe a regular function or a marriage function, anything in your family. She always makes a point to attend it. It's something which is really, I really admire her for that. And then immediately she is laying down the from the MOP Vaishnav College. I'm sure that she is serving the field of education. I wish her all the best in all her future endeavors and also pray for her good health. Thank you all very much. Thank you, ma'am. Arun Vishwanath Alumna, Vikas College for Women, Chairman and Chair of the Association and Student with Marriages.
Standing here today, sharing the dialogue with Dr. Nirmala Prasad, brings back very nice memories of being young, or eating samosas and laundry in the college canteen. But more than anything else, having the feeling that the sky was in your hands, you could reach out, touch the sky, and aim beyond. And I think that's what Dr. Nirmala Prasad excelled in. She gave every student the conviction and confidence that she could aim beyond herself and always try to reach higher. I think most of the professors here today would vouch that I was the most outstanding student in Entrance College. We were always meeting only at the college gate, very rarely talking to classrooms. I would always be running for some cultural activity or pretending to do so very effectively. But always Dr. Nirmala Prasad would call us, inquire how we did every day, and for her education was not just about a textbook or a classroom, because the environment in which we studied, it was always excelling, and excellence is what she stood for. Many years after I passed out of lecturers, we still remain very close friends. And I think she took a lot of pride in each of her students. And I remember she came for my wedding and everybody congratulated me for, getting the prize cash at the season. I think Nirmala Prasad, your man, was the only person who went up to my husband and said, "Nee today champion aadalama, ana ponnu nama ponnu." And I think she was the only person who said that at that age. I think that shows the amount of pride she takes in nurturing each one of us that part who are new to it and are still doing so. Thank you, ma'am, for all that we are today and all that you will ever be. Thank you for holding us. Congrats on this momentous occasion. And I think heartfelt you say that we owe it all to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Satya Ramesh, alumna MOP Vaishnav College of Women, Chennai, will share her association as a student with management.
At the outset, I would like to thank the management, the Alumni Association, teachers, staff and students of the Alma Mater MOP Vaishnav College for Women for providing me this opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate our very own Dr. Nirmala. To
fine details can only be added to it if you have for her, the beauty of any work is in the intricate details. Frustrating to our younger and somewhat arrogant minds when we learn to choose this medicine, so much so that ever after it's become a kind of reflex. As council members, we have been privy to some of the major decisions taken that year with respect to new initiatives in the college. And as a group of young, robust, aspiring change makers, we have submitted a few proposals ourselves. And one of those was, of course, the Youth for Democracy campaign. We can talk about that later. Each of those moments, we would await her decision with bated breath. The one swing of consistency which never failed to amaze me and my friends was she always found a way to say yes, let's do it. She owned each initiative and once again she would not let us off on a loose rope. We had to get the logistics right. That 1 year of being an office bearer in the MOP Students' Council, as I look at it, was nothing short of an apprenticeship, an opportunity to learn from the Iron Lady of women's education herself. Looking through the journey that I went through back then, I realized with increasing wonder and pride that each day of being around with you was a celebration of raw feminine power, youthful and exciting. Ever since graduating from MOP, it is not us who keep in touch with her as much as she keeps in touch with her students. It may not be too much of an exaggeration to say that her average working day also included celebrating the victories of her students, which at MOP is never a dearth of, right? So many talented young women, so much of talent. Not just students, but staff as well, celebrating professional victories, family moments such as weddings, grievances in which she shared the same emotion and sentiment, and otherwise simply taking time out for her alumna as much as for anybody else. As I stand here, in the words of Dr. Prasad who spoke earlier, I have nothing less than a sense of belonging, a certain warmth radiating from you, and all your well-wishers who gather here today. I take away with me your insights and your vision as a benchmark or milestone that I wish to reach as I grow up. Many congratulations to you, ma'am, for all of your hard work, passion, and leadership, for example. I also firmly believe what our former secretary and one of the most senior members of the MOP family, Sri P. Haridas, said, your leadership at MOP is sure to be hailed as an era by itself. But the youthful person that you are, there's much to look forward to from you. Yet. With this, I thank one and all for this opportunity. Many, many thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Dr. Prasad, Vice Principal, MOP College of Engineering, will seek a few words of the association as a student and colleague with Madam Principal.
Beloved Madam Principal, Secretary Sir, dignitaries on the dais, my teachers on and off the dais, well-wishers, invitees, and my dear students. I've been in the Gurukula system for more than 35 years, and except for probably a period of 4 or 5 years in between, from 1977 to this date, I'm a student of Dr. Nirmala Prasad, and it's a matter proud that our students are value conscious and honesty is one of their best qualities. Involvement. Any little task that we do it with a sense of involvement and belonging because it's not just any other task, it's something we do with pride. That involvement, ma'am, we learn from you. Jack of all trades. It's not only academics, sport, social service. Every girl has a dream, a my renounce to all dignity. I feel very nostalgic at the end of my 4 decades of learning in higher education. I started my career in teaching at the Additional College, the Atlantic College, and at the Last College for Women. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the management of the Last College for Women who reposed confidence in me, a 25-year young girl, to form and nurture this partnership moment. With every brick I used for the foundation of the commerce department of the Last College, my wisdom, my maturity, and intellect grew. When I left Last College, I had 2 options before me. One to choose the job with huge monetary benefits, and another which would give me the satisfaction of seeing my life stream of building up a modern institution in country. Mr. P. Mehta and the members of the management invited me to join as a principal of a 5-year-old MOB National College. Coincidentally, my daughter was also 5 years old. Both MOP and my daughter required my wholehearted nurturing. I chose the latter, the MOP. Thanks to my husband, Mr. P. Prasad, who always wanted me to create greater life in my career, understood my passion and really took the responsibility of parenting my daughter. I had to thank my never demanding and understanding daughter Madhurita, who always did this day and developed new methodologies to make learning exciting and enjoyable for students of MOP. Today, as I see my foster daughter MOP grown into an empowered 21-year young woman with all accomplishments, I owe this moment of fulfillment to the management of MOP for giving me an opportunity to build this great institution. I thank profoundly Dr. N. Srinivas, Chairman Board of Governors, for his intellectual guidance. My sincere gratitude is due to Sri Felicitation for his constant guidance and encouragement and appreciation. I will always be blessed with the most understanding and inspiring was the former secretaries of the college, Sri P. Harida, who molded me and trained me, Sri K. K. Venturini, who never allowed me to listen for anything less than the best, and Sri M. L. Gupta, who all of them gave me academic autonomy, motivation and encouragement to try out all new ideas in building a great brand in higher education. Mr. M. L. Gupta was a pillar of support and strength for me. With that support and guidance, I blossomed into a leader who could navigate into the deep portion of higher education. I express my sincere gratitude to all the members of the Board of Governors and the Management Committee for their confidence reports in me and the academic freedom given to me along with the desperately state of infrastructure which helped me to build this great institution. As I said in my duty, I do not thank Sri D. and MOP charities for establishing MOP and entrusting the charity to me with me. There is one person who has always taught me the need for continuous learning and kept me intellectually active. He is none other than Sri S. Partha, 96 years young man and member of the college. I thank you for the pivotal role you have played in my journey of leader of MOP. I would like to thank Dr. Felicitation, the former principal of MOP, who nurtured and handed over a healthy 5-year-old child to me. I express my sincere gratitude to Professor K. IAS retired former Vice Chancellor of Kamarajar University. The Bhishmacharya of higher education was always been my mentor. Every innovation I tried was endorsed with this practical wisdom. I thank member. His sincere and kindly execution has always energized me as a motivation. I owe a very special sense of gratitude to my sincere friend and a role model, Dr. Cynthia Pandian, former Vice Chancellor of Kentucky University and former Vice Chairman of Kamarajar Arangam for Education, who always realized my passion in innovating higher education and motivated me. I thank my guide, Dr. Nirmala, who taught me the eye for perfection and made me a complete teacher with a never-ending thirst for research. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Professor Mike, the Canadian member of Madras University, with whom I have worked for 3 terms, who taught me to speak fearlessly for the right cause. I thank Mr. Vijay Xavier, the brand man and advertising guru, who has been a pillar of support from the industry and in building brand MOP in the advertising industry. Today, many of our students are occupying higher positions in this advertising industry, the very last go to Mr. Vijay Xavier. Words are limited to express my sincere gratitude to my friend, philosopher and guide, Dr. Prasad, who always stood by me in turbulent times. I am grateful to Dr. Prasad for inspiring me with her forthright communication and extraordinary leadership. I thank Dr. Jyoti Kumari, Principal Lecturer College, a perfect team player who tirelessly partnered with me right from 1977 till 1995 in building the prestigious Commerce Department of Lecturer College. I lost the words to thank Dr. Lalita Balakrishnan, who has walked with me in our 35th year of journey as a student, colleague, and a friend, who has handed me in achieving many of my dreams. I thank Dr. Ramesh, former President of the Student Council, a student bar excellence, whom I always admired for her leadership ability and service-mindedness. I thank my favorite alumni, Anand Vishwanathan, who implemented many of my dream projects as a young girl of 16 years. The quote comic, the prestigious Journal of Commerce Department of Lecturer College, was handled by her when she was just 16 years old. The success of any leader is possible only with a like-minded team that would stand along and support. I've been extremely privileged to have an excellent, young, vibrant, and open-minded team of Vice Principal, Dr. Lalita, Dean, Usha, Archana, and Kavita, Controller Examination Rajshri, HOD, faculty, technical and administrative staff who willingly accepted my leadership and toiled along with me in setting higher standards of education at MOP. My special thanks are due to the South administration who supported me with her efficient administration. I thank all my students who willingly accepted all my innovations and passionately followed me in the less traveled path without any fear. I also thank the parents who entrusted their brilliant work with me and permitted me to mold and chisel them. My sincere gratitude to the ever-loving alumni who have been a great brand ambassador for the college. I thank the alumni of Lecturer College who have made me proud through the career achievement. My sincere gratitude to all my former colleagues of the Commerce Department of Lecturer College for their excellent team work. I invoke the blessings of my late father, C.P. Krishnaswamy, a businessman who instilled a fire of entrepreneurship in me, which led me to create hundreds of women entrepreneurs in MOP. My late grandmother Kamarajar and my aunt Leah, who brought me the discipline and sincerity towards education. I owe my success in my career to my mother Kamarajar, from whom I inherited the native intelligence. I thank my sisters and brothers who gave me all the emotional support during my 4 decades of my career. I thank my brilliant and creative sister Dr. Chitra Vaidyanathan for inspiring me to be different and always be creative. I am always grateful to my Lord Almighty for having given me quality manpower for the industry. My sincere thanks are due to all institutions of higher education, such as University of Madras, University Grant Commission, colleges, and institutes of higher education, who gave me the opportunity to partake in the quality formulation of higher education. I thank all my former certificate members and heads of University of Madras for their unstinted support and words of encouragement. I thank the friends from media who treated me as a thought leader and considered all my opinions of higher education whenever they had to write a story on higher education. I thank all the NGOs and service organizations who recognized the humane side in me and gave me an opportunity to serve the mankind through their nomination to the several governing boards. I am thankful to all the individuals, my colleagues, my superiors, my friends, students, and well-wishers who taught me valuable lessons which have helped me to succeed in every stage of my career. I thank all the associates of the Monkey Vaishnav College, well-wishers, and my friends for being present in this memorable day of my life. Thousands of people make a mark in their chosen career. Not many of them are recognized for their contribution. I am fortunate to be recognized by my benevolent management, most affectionate alumni, beloved staff, and loving students. My hearty thanks to the management, alumni, staff, and students of the college for organizing the felicitation function of this magnitude. I owe a debt of gratitude to God Almighty, who never made me competent and kept the fire burning in me, who gave me the courage to choose the unknown path, the wisdom to see opportunity in adversity and convert every weakness into strength, to have head upon my shoulders at times of achievement and turbulence, for having blessed me with an opportunity to work for the right cause in the right kind of organization, for having bestowed me with the noble task of empowering women through holistic education. Thank you.
The Board of Governors and Monkey Vaishnav College of Women will present a memento to Dr.Nirmala Prasad.
As a token of love and gratitude, the Alumni Association and staff in Kamarajar College of Women will present the memento to Madam Principal.
We request the audience to rise and give a standing ovation to the persons we love the most. Mrs. Lakshmi Menon, Secretary, Alumni Association, and College of Women, will propose the vote of thanks.
Good day to one Felicity. William Arthur Ward, an inspirational writer, once wrote, and I quote, "Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like lack of present and not giving it." As the Secretary of the Alumni Association of MOP Vaishnav College for Women, I deem it an honor to present a gift of thanks on today's momentous occasion on behalf of the management, staff, students, and everyone gathered here. I stand here today with nothing less than pride to be an alumnus and daughter of an institution shaped by the very own hands of our principal, Dr. Nirmala Prasad. Ma'am, I am aware that words can never fully express the thoughts and feelings that beat through every one of your beloved alumni hearts. But thank you is the smallest yet most powerful word that we have today to let you know how you have made us feel empowered and prepared to take the world. I assure you that on behalf of every alumna, that life as it unfolds before us, we will deal with it with conviction, commitment, and courage. The mantra that you have instilled in us. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being such a wonderful support. My duty would be incomplete if I did not acknowledge the persons who have made this felicitation memorable with their endless support and gracious presence. Sri M. L. Gupta, Secretary, Sri Harikrishnan Javed, Chairman, Managing Committee, Dr. N. Srinivas, Chairman, Board of Governors, our former Secretary, Shri P. Haridas and Shri K. K. Maheshwari, and Shri Parth Sati, Senior Committee Member. We deeply indebted to all the eminent persons who have given their felicitations to Dr. Prasad. Thank you to Professor K. Arangam, Dr. Cynthia Panyan, Dr. G. Srivastava, Dr. D. Amarchan, Dr. N. Michael Arudas, Dr. P. Kandaswamy, Dr. Fatima Hassan, Dr. Jyoti Kumar Ray, Mr. Vijay Xavier, Dr. Lalita Balakrishnan, Ms. Aruna Anand, and Ms. Archana Ramesh. I would like to thank the following persons for their deep interest and continued support in making this function a memorable one. All the members of the Board of Governors and Managing Committee of MOP Vaishnav College for Women, all the staff, the students, and the alumni of MOP Vaishnav College, all faculty and former students of Kamarajar College for Women, all members of the academia and the industry, and all her former and present colleagues. Thanks is also due to all of the organizations who graciously accepted to create enrollments in the name of Dr. Nirmala Prasad. A very special thank you to Mrs. Siyaji Prasad and Ms. Madhumita Prasad, as well as all of the family members who have made their presence and also made this a very, very memorable function. Thank you, sir. For all the behind-the-scenes work, I would like to sincerely thank all the staff and associated members of the MOP family for their limitless work in carefully piecing together this program with our beloved principal man. Thank you all. I would like to acknowledge the support of the technical team from Melbourne Side, the print team from Ignatia Printer, and the venue organizers, Kamarajar Arangam. Friends of media, thank you so much for your support. And a special pranam to MOP's very special member and our principal manager's personal favorite,
Lord Ganesha, for giving us the spiritual strength to conduct this program. Thank you all once again. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, one and all.
What's up with you now? Yeah? No, no. What time is it there? Okay. Okay. யூடியூப் டெலிகாஸ்ட் பண்ணுறேன்.
திருமலா அப்டேட் பண்ண நம்ம யூடியூப்ல அப்டேட் பண்ணலாமா?
அது சர்வர் ஒன்று ப்ராட்காஸ்ட் சர்வராக, இது வந்து கேமரா கம்மிங் சர்வர், இன்னொரு சர்வர். அண்ட் அது வந்து ஒன்று ப்ராட்காஸ்ட் பண்ணும், இன்னொன்று அப்சர்விங். பேசிக்காக டெலிவிஷன் சேனலில் கூட நீங்கள் கொடுக்கலாம். ஹெச்டின்னு பேர் சன் டிவி அந்த மாதிரிலாம் ஹெச்டினா ஹெச்டி குவாலிட்டி கொடுக்கலாம். அந்த மாதிரி பேங்க்
இதெல்லாமே அப்படி ஆயிடுச்சா ஆயிடுது.
லைவ் இப்போ நம்ம பேசுறது தான் இன்னும் நல்லா லவுடாக வரும். என்ன நேரம் இந்த மாதிரி தான் ஸ்ட்ரீம் ஆகுது. இதுக்கு நான் ஷிஃப்ட் பண்ணேன் ஒரே பிளாக். ஆமாம்மா ஒன்று வெயிட் பண்ணி the whole world now knows that you asked me to back up. Hello, how are you? Yeah, yeah. இப்போதான் நல்லா பேசுறது வந்து நல்லா லவுடாக மைக் நேரம் கோ அவே I got bigger daddy for